Hey everybody, it's Mason. Um, so I am about a day and a half out from having my left leg amputated below the knee because of my club foot. Um, it's been a long time coming, and it's something that I wished I would have done in my 20s rather than a few weeks away from being 40. But you got to do what you got to do, and for me, this is a very positive thing. It's definitely going to be a challenge. There's challenges being a single leg amputee, and then I'm sure being a double amputee is going to have its own set of challenges. But I am very at peace with the decisions to do this. I've had a great support, especially my wife has been amazing, um, putting up with everything with me. And so I just wanted to do, a quick little video. I've had a few questions over the last month or so. No, I cannot keep my leg. There are special circumstances that they allow you to, but it's a lot of red tape to do it because of biohazard. So it's not even a battle worth fighting. I know my foot doctor originally had considered it, but it didn't pan out, and I'm not too worried about it. So I think I've got pretty much everything squared away. I just finished my last shift with Sutter until April 1st, so I'll be off for a few weeks recovering, which will be good, hopefully. Hopefully I won't have to stay as long in the hospital as I did last time, but last time I had some pain management issues, and instead of a spinal block, this time they're actually going to do a popliteal block, which is behind the knee, and then also a femoral block. So hopefully that will last a lot longer than the others. Let's see some of the other questions that I've had. No, I will no longer be tall enough to ride all the rides, but when I get my prosthetics, I can be as tall as I want. So, yeah, take that. I can also have whatever size shoes I want. But I think my whole life having, if I went from my size 9 shoes to something that would be more normal, I guess, to say for someone my height and everything, I would probably just end up tripping over my feet because of how I wouldn't be used to how big they are. So I'm just keeping with the size 9, and we'll call it good. And sorry, my dog's making some weird noises over there. So I did put a few little pros and cons together, just some of a little humorous, but so we'll look at some of these real quick. So some of the cons: potential for phantom pain, which there is definitely a potential. I haven't had it much in my left leg, or my right leg, sorry. But when it does hit it, it hits pretty hard. Overall, though, I get more phantom sensations than anything. People have asked what those are like, and it ranges anything from feeling like I have athlete's foot to feeling like my ghost foot is wet. So the phantom sensations are bizarre, but very few phantom pains. Let's see, another con: tripping on little things. So any little change in the terrain, if you're not ready for it, you don't have the little proprioceptors to compensate. You don't have all the little micromuscles to compensate for those changes. Another con: having to put my prosthetics on in the middle of the night just to go to the bathroom, especially during the wintertime, because those liners are cold as hell. I've actually been usually keeping the liner under the covers to keep them warm, because that will wake you up quick. And then sweat. Oh man, there's a lot of sweat, especially during the summer months when you have 90 plus degree weather, and I've got a gel liner on most of my leg. So here's a little pro tip that my new prosthetist told me. And let me grab one of these. Okay, so I had no idea. No one had ever even mentioned this. So this, some of you might recognize, these are nursing pads. And they actually are the perfect size to fit at the end of your stump at the base of the liner. And I mean, they're to absorb moisture, so they have actually been working amazing. So that's just one little tip that my prosthetist has told me, aside from using antiperspirant on the leg, and also keeping the leg hair shaved down. Not like, you don't want to bick it, because then you're going to get a lot of ingrown hairs, and ingrown hairs with a prosthetic, or with using a prosthetic, sucks, like really bad. So you want to minimize the amount of potential ingrown hairs. So that was the little pro tip right there for helping with that. Some other, let's see, I didn't really have a whole lot of cons, because for me it's been great. Some of the other little cons, like the fitting for a new prosthetic, that takes a while because you're changing the shape of your residual limb, and it can get a little painful, can cause some phantom pains, but overall it's not bad. So now let's go to some pros. Pain. I am not going to have, knock on wood, the level of pain that I have had my entire life every day when I walk. It's one of those where, you get up in the morning and you sit on the edge of the bed because you don't want to put your feet on the ground because it's going to hurt. And that's just no way to live. Another pro, no more ingrown toenails. Yes, that'll be nice. Another pro, I can wear whatever shoe I want. That's something that I've never been able to do. I've always had to have shoes that have been that have had a lot of support. And so some people have seen, I posted, my entire life I've wanted Chuck Taylors, and I've never been able to wear them before because they have zero support. I have actually ordered a pair of Chuck Taylors that I will wear as soon as I get, I'm not going to wear them until I get both prosthetics, and they're pretty sweet because they're Batman. So another pro, stepping on Legos doesn't hurt. However, there's a con that goes with that. Stepping on Legos throws you off your balance, especially when you don't see it. Another pro, free fishing license for life. And then also, if I hunted, I could hunt from a vehicle. But, I mean, I have my blue card, but I've never hunted before. But, hey, the free fishing license for life is awesome. Again, I can be as tall as I want. And then, right now I'm already most of the way to be a pirate. So, because I've already got the one peg leg, now I'll have two. I will end up basically being the third robot. So, beware your robot overlords. We're coming. Anyway, I will post some more updates as I go along. Just wanted to kind of get this out there a little bit. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. I've always been very open about the amputation and the reasons that I'm getting that, and please don't hesitate to ask. Private message me, or just post on Facebook or something. Anyway, have fun. I will keep everyone updated. So a day and a half from now, I will be having my left leg amputated. So, all right. Oh, cool. Keeping this under 10 minutes. All right. You guys have a good night.